much.
Yes.
Now, may I invite Mr. Sagar Kurade.
Thank
He
you,
is
sir. Thank you.
Managing
Thank you once again.
Director of Suman Project Consultants Pvt. He is going to speak on recent developments in honey processing, recent trends in honey. So, Mr. Kurade, may I invite you to take over, please? Please unmute yourself.
Thank you so much, Mr. Chakravarti. It's an absolute pleasure to be on this platform. In fact, for the audience, let me share that I am getting the pleasure of being on FICCI platform along with Naramac and KVIC team after 7 years. I remember when Naramac was being headed by Mr. Bhattacharya ji, we had a conference in Northeast.
Yes, I remember that very well.
Absolutely.
That. Yes.
Absolutely. Look forward to it. With that, I know I have about 7-8 minutes to share my thoughts. It would be wonderful if my presentation can be put up and we can then take it forward. And if it's okay with everybody, I'll try to talk in English and Hindi because I believe there are some farmers who are posting in Hindi also. So there is a request. If you can move to the next slide, please. Just a minute about who we are. We are Suman Food Consultants. We are one of the leading consulting companies in India within the food processing space. We provide a complete hand-holding for our clients, right from planning till commissioning of various food processing plants, including honey processing plants also. With regard, we provide market facilitation opportunities where we kind of help farmers tie up with major processors or processors tie up with major markets. You can all look it up about us at sumanfoodconsultants.com. I would like to move to the next slide, please. So let's give a little bit perspective because my perspective is more from the industry point of view, not necessarily from the beekeeping point of view. और ये जरा important रहेगा industry के point of view से बोलने का because farmer भी देख सकते हैं कि where things are. So I remember about 7 years back, Mr. Chakravarti, you will also remember at that time we were at about 60,000 metric tons in terms of production. Exports was approximately about 30,000 metric tons. Today, in 2019, as of हमारा total production is 1,14,000 metric tons of honey, जो पिछले 2015 साल में 35,000 metric tons से बढ़ गया है. So almost 3.5 गुना हुआ है. One of the key areas where the reason for increase is, according to KVIC also, is the number of bee colonies that have gone up. So if you see our bee colonies over last 15 years has gone up from 8 lakh bee colonies to about 35. So almost about 4.5 times it has gone up. जहाँ KVIC के जो एग्जीक्यूटिव जो चेयरमैन थे मिस्टर सक्सेना, उन्होंने भी बताया था कि हमारा पर कैपिटा कंजम्पशन इंडिया का जो हर एक आदमी लेता है साल में, that's only about 50 grams per person in India versus 250 grams in developed nations and approximately 2 kgs say in many developed countries such as Germany. हम लोग करीब 59,530 metric tons of honey export करते हैं, valued at about 633 crores. Keep in mind, India का total market currently stands at about 1,700 odd crores. और हमारा primary export 75 से 80% जो export है, that typically happens to United States of America. Now, why United States of America? ये भी समझना जरा important रहेगा from our perspective. तो मैंने जो chart में share किया है, आप देखेंगे मैंने 30 साल का data share किया है कि how the honey production in India has been, or in US, honey production in US has been on a decline. So from almost about 230 million pounds, 1 pound being 450 grams, half a kg almost. The honey production in US has been on a decline, but the demand has been going up in US. So the prices of honey in US traditionally over the last 30 years also has been going up. US currently on an average price is about $2 to $2 per pound or half a kg or 450 grams, as you may say. So US market, India का एक major market है honey के लिए, and it's about $320 million market. और over the last 5 years, पिछले 5 साल में ही ये 21% मतलब 21% has grown. Can I go on the next slide, please? जो देश के मेजर मार्केट्स हैं in terms of जो एक्सपोर्टर्स हैं, कौन इंडिया किसके साथ कॉम्पीट करता है हनी मार्केट में? सो जो मेजर प्लेयर है वो चाइना है, एंड उसके बाद अर्जेंटीना, मेक्सिको, इंडिया, यूक्रेन. नाउ इसके जो प्राइसेस भी हैं ये थोड़े अलग हैं. जो अर्जेंटीना से जो प्राइसेस मिलते हैं, इंडिया से प्राइसेस मिलते हैं, यूक्रेन से मिलते हैं, आई हैव शेयर्ड इट ऑन माय स्क्रीन. बट इसमें द रीजन आई एम ब्रिंगिंग दिस अप इज बिकॉज दिस इज वन situation where India probably can be in an advantage because of the geopolitical developments that are taking place. So if you see, there is a trade war, China और United States के बीच में फिलहाल एक trade war चल रहा है, जिसके वजह से इंडिया को एक अपॉर्चुनिटी है, एक विंडो ऑफ अपॉर्चुनिटी है जो वो कवर कर सकता है. If I can go to the next slide, please. So अगर आप देखें कि जो चाइना है वो मेजर एक्सपोर्टर है हनी का, बट यूएस में जो हनी पहुंचता है, यूएस का मेजर इंपोर्टर इंडिया है. मतलब एटलीस्ट एज ऑफ 2019 almost 50,000 metric tons of honey was being imported from India alone. Of course वो वियतनाम से भी करता है, अर्जेंटीना से भी करता है. इसमें एक चैलेंज हमें ये आ रहा है कि बिकॉज ऑफ द करेंसी डेप्रिसिएशन इन अर्जेंटीना एंड ब्राजील, उनके जो हनी प्राइसेस हैं वो एक कॉम्पिटिटिव दाम पे यूनाइटेड स्टेट्स में आ रहे हैं. एंड ऑन टॉप ऑफ इट इंडिया कॉम्पीट्स विद चाइना, जिसके दाम ही यूएस में इंडिया से ज्यादा कॉम्पिटिटिव रहते हैं. So this is something India has to compete on. India has to focus on a good quality honey being exported at even more economical rates, I would say. If I can go to the next slide. So honey का जो global trend है, अगर आप देखें तो 75%, 75% honey typically oriented रहता है टेबल टॉप हनी पे. So this is a major जो बोतल करके consumers को बेचा जाता है. In addition, you have honey which are also being used as an ingredient, जो as a खाद्य ingredient use होता है. And there is honey that is being used in the pharmaceutical area for pharma related products. So अभी तक जो trend देखा गया है वो टेबल टॉप हनी के oriented है, but the trend is changing towards honey being used more as an ingredient and honey being looked as a healthier option and having healthier alternatives and derivatives coming from that. So market का जो growth है, exponential growth, वो उस तरफ ज्यादा होगा as an ingredient. इसमें थोड़े companies हैं जो बहुत ही अच्छा कर रहे हैं, global जो companies हैं, जैसे फ्रंट रनर्स में आप देखेंगे, मैंने स्क्रीन पे नहीं रखा है, डाबर इज वन ऑफ देम, जिनकी स्ट्रैटेजी भी एंड करंट ऑफरिंग भी एज कंपेयर टू देयर कॉम्पिटिटर्स अच्छी है, एंड दे आर द फ्रंट रनर्स इन द वर्ल्ड. If I can go to the next slide, please. I know I'm taking a little time, but Mr. Chakravarti, please give me 2-3 more minutes. I'm trying to kind of put this up in.
Please go ahead.
One of the things that's happening in honey is the pricing barrier. So, क्या हो रहा है कि while farmers are not getting the right price, farmers को अपना price अच्छा नहीं मिल रहा, but consumer भी honey को काफी price पर मिल रहा है. So, India, as you know, is a very price sensitive market. जो India का honey market है, is a price sensitive versus European and US market, which gives a higher premium for a better quality product also. Price एक major barrier है. दूसरा, honey, although it is seen as a healthy option compared to other sweeteners such as sugar, but sugar का एक advantage as a replacement वो level वो achieve अभी तक नहीं किया और शायद it sometime करेगा भी नहीं, but the trend is towards looking at honey as a healthier option. एक अपने सेहत के लिए एक अच्छा option. That's how consumers are perceiving it now on the same. If I can go to the next slide, please. So जब consumer का preference आता है तो आप देखेंगे कि जो processed honey है and the raw honey है, the raw honey market is the one that is growing at a much faster pace. मतलब people over the last 5 years are more health conscious. People over the last 5 years are preferring honey where they can see it is kind of has a direct farmer's link. So ये farmers के लिए भी अच्छा है कि अगर वो अपना honey directly consumers को in some way with as KVIC chairman also mentioned, Mr. Saxena, कि चाहे mobile units में हो या any other way in which वो consumers को directly पहुंचा सके, because consumers का भी preference यही है कि they should get as much fresh and raw honey as possible. And in that, अगर आप नीचे वाला section देखें तो उसमें different avenues दिखाए गए हैं जिसके channels के through honey बेचा जाता है. So traditional जो organized retail chains है, supermarkets है, उसमें थोड़ा कम है, but जो online जो options हैं, जो online options में जो 2 options हमने दिखाए हैं, उसमें एक exponential growth हुआ है in terms of way in which people are selling honey. So even for Northeast producers, farmers, and even processors, people are now looking at online and they want fresh, healthy honey options that they can see through. If I can go to the next slide, please. इसमें अगर आप वर्ल्ड वाइड ट्रेंड देखें तो आप देखेंगे कि टिपिकली वर्ल्ड वाइड पैकेजिंग पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू से ये आधा किलो पैक में एक्सेप्टेड रहता है, 500 kg पैक. ऑफ कोर्स ये 400 ग्राम में भी बिकता है, 200 ग्राम में भी बिकता है, बट इन टर्म्स ऑफ पैकेजिंग कैपेसिटी आइडियली ये हाफ kg and 1 kg एटलीस्ट इन द वेस्टर्न वर्ल्ड. In India, because of the price sensitivity, ये छोटे पैक्स में भी बिकता है, 200-300 ग्राम के पैक्स में भी बिकता है. और इसकी आइडियल जो 86% ऑफ द कंज्यूमर्स हैं वो टिपिकली इसको ग्लास बॉटल्स में प्रेफर करते हैं. ग्लास नॉट फ्रॉम अ पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू ऑफ कन्वीनियंस बट आल्सो फ्रॉम द पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू ऑफ परसीविंग इट एज फ्रेश. एंड इसमें जो लेबल परसेप्शन है, जितने आप इंफॉर्मेशन देते हैं उसको वो रिलायबल फैक्टर मान के चलते हैं. एंड व्हाइल सम पीपल प्रेफर डार्क, other people prefer light, but in general people prefer a balanced color with regard to honey. I will just try to wrap it up. I apologize. If you can go to the next slide, please. So यहाँ मैंने शेयर किया है कि टिपिकल जो हनी का प्रोसेस है वो टिपिकली क्या रहता है. So while you may see what it is, but it's one of the key factors of increase in honey production. Since Apis mellifera has been introduced in India since 1983, आपने देखा होगा कि the production of honey, because Apis mellifera एक ऐसी species है जो बाकी species के comparison में at least 2-3 गुना प्रोडक्शन करता है. So while you are looking at Apis mellifera being about 30 to 40 kg per colony that is giving, and also there has been increase in the number of colonies that have gone up. But where the key factor is कि जितना farmers direct linkage रहेगा with the consumers and जितने middlemen कम रहेंगे in this process, उतना both farmers को भी benefit है और consumers को भी benefit है, and both from India perspective as well as world perspective, and worldwide there are bulk buyers जिनके साथ कभी किसी को connect करना हो तो we'll be happy to do that. With that, if you can put the next slide, if you have any questions, किसी को भी कोई questions हो कभी भी, feel free to contact me and we would be happy to help guide anybody who's interested in honey sector, both in terms of processing as well as in terms of marketing. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Mr. Kurade, for your wonderful presentation. The global trends, very encouraging. I think we have a lot of opportunity that we can tap as far as the honey industry is concerned, be it the US or the other countries. Thank you so much. And I'm sure many of the people here would be interested to be in touch with your wide knowledge of the sector. Thank you for sharing your details also.
Thank you for inviting me. It's an absolute pleasure again.
Thank you so much. Thank you.